Alright, welcome back. Episode 4. It is Saturday. Saturday has begun. It began slowly on this end. Very, very slowly. Mostly because even the most minor editing of videos does take some time in the early hours. Right. So let's see where we were. I generally forget. I think we had just taken out the... Oh yeah, we just done the chap who's upset about his family. And we got another uncut skill gem. We're not level 11 yet. It's just ridiculous given how long we've been playing. I really don't want to go totem. I'm running out of buttons as well. I mean, I'm down to numbers. Oh, I guess I can upgrade. I mean, I should probably have armor break. I should probably at least be trying armor break, I suppose. I should probably be trying the totem. It's just, as before, I don't really want the totem to become a crutch, and that's what I'm concerned about. Because then I'm going to end up wanting to take the totem node in the Ascendancy, and that's going to upset my previous plan. I don't really want to go totem. So, yeah, I should try it, but I don't think I'm going to. So what's this going to do? This will add about 10% damage-ish. Yeah. Pretty much 10% damage, pretty much across the board. Yeah. Yeah, okay. If that's the case, do we want just 10% more rolling slam damage? I think we might. Let's do it. Okay, fine. I don't understand where the goblins are. Where are the goblins? I mean, this is peaceful and pleasant. Somebody has fucked something up. Yeah, I don't understand. Anyway, to the hunting grounds. Oh god, that means we've got to go to Freythorn. Ah, fuck.
Hold up a moment.
Okay.
Here to hunt, are you? That makes two of us. Name's Delwyn.
Who the?
See that there? No, your eyes don't deceive you. That is the spirit.
Oh dear. Alright, so everything crashed horribly, so that's good. Excellent. I'm attempting to upload a YouTube video while recording a new one and actually playing a video game. Apparently that might be too much for my PC. But let's see. Okay, so... Follow the stag.
Don't lose sight of it.
Oh, God.
Don't let up.
Yeah, this should go well.
Dodge this!
Yes, well, I think that's an excellent quest and a fine addition to the game.
The spirit is near. Spirit, guide us. It's getting away. No mana. Oh! Well, maybe nah, even the best hunt could hunt it.
Shut up. Yes, I don't like you. I think that was a shit addition to Last League that I missed, and I have no intention of pursuing it now. What a load of shit. God damn it. That's a shit quest. It's a shit idea. Come on then. Let's be having you. What would be quite nice is if we had a sort of immediate AoE attack that was actually good. And I appreciate that the combat has to be slow in order to get this kind of response attached to it.
I need more time.
Okay.
Need mana.
Need mana. Seem to need an awfully large amount of mana. Okay, so you can shield charge and then bone shatter. Or just kill them with shield charge. And that's quite nice. Shield charge generates the stun, bone shatter blows up the area in a way that I find surprising. Okay, so that's the farmlands. Oh, hello.
Dodge this!
Right, I sense that we should go and get the waypoint and come back. That's what I'm feeling. God, I need more coffee. Right, waypoint. I do kind of wish that wasn't necessary, but I don't quite know exactly what they do about it. I mean, really, I think it would be a matter of checkpoints persisting, because if you die, I think you lose the checkpoint. Maybe you don't lose the checkpoint. Maybe I'm doing this unnecessarily. But, yeah, I do want the waypoint so that even if I log off or similar, I can actually come back because I have found the area. So it would be kind of nice. Okay. Would be kind of nice. Oh. Okay, well this is just bad. Thanks, pal. Right, so what can we support that we haven't supported? Bone Shatter doesn't have any supports. Earthquake has 2. Infernal Cry. So that's a trigger. 4. And it won't actually let me select it. What? What? Seriously, Christ on a bike. PoE 2, batter, shout. Batter shout. Deal physical area damage based off the broken armor of the target which this explosion was triggered from. Okay. So it is an AoE. 2-meter radius. That's not terrible. 20% of broken armor does not take into account over broken armor. Okay. Okay, so I mean, over broken armor only, I think, applies to us and possibly witch hunters now. I mean, crossbow users with particular skills. And overbroken only applies once we have the ascendancy, if we pick the class that gets overbroken armor. Yes. Okay. Fine. So we could do that. I don't think I'm bothered right now because we can't break armor unless we take armor break, which I don't currently have. Bone shatter. Do we just want to put brutality on that as well? See, last league we couldn't. You could only put brutality on one skill. You could only put any gem on one skill, which made for interesting design choices. However, they have changed that, and now you can put any gem on any skill, which is rather nice. Okay, so that is impact shockwave. Aftershock when the heavy stun. Ooh. Yeah, I want impact shockwave on bone shatter because I am using bone shatter for the heavy stun, and we are in an area filled, well, a couple of areas that are going to be filled with mobs. So yes, I would like impact shockwave, please. We don't have any identify scrolls. Unbelievable.
Forward!
Oh. Really?
You were no warrior.
Oh, excellent aim there.
Coward!
Okay. Can you really? Oh god, it's the abyss. The last thing I really needed was the abyss. Okay, so that's the Freythorn exits.
So this is where the clanless live. There are far more of them than I expected.
Well, there's not many around here. I mean, we can see 3 huts. 4 or 5 huts. I guess maybe we didn't expect 5 people? Or 5 families, I suppose? Maybe 20 people? Didn't expect to see 20 people in a village. Okay. I'm not sure I want to mess with the abyss. Because it seems to be an awful lot of difficulty for some very mediocre loot. Which, you know, would be about right for a Path of Exile early campaign league mechanic. I vaguely remember how to play this now. Okay. So it's bell time, is it? Yes, that's the arena. It's bell time. I don't want to deal with ascendancy points because that's going to be hard.
Is that what's been eating our cattle?
Hello, pal. He's tough.
You need mana. You won't get away from me. Rage all you want, beast. Dodge this!
Okay, so shield charging after him does absolutely nothing.
I can't hit. One less danger to threaten our home.
Well, that certainly generated loot.
Spoils of war.
Still don't have any ID scrolls. I guess we could go to town. Let's go to town. Okay, so where's hooded chap?
Greetings.
Hello. Una?
Sorry, I was just elsewhere.
That's fine. That's fine. Don't worry. 7 fire res. Wait. $79 armor. Excuse me. Okay, so that's an armor upgrade. But it's a life downgrade. And that is a lot of armor. Oh, we can't use it yet anyway, in the fine tradition of everything else we got. So that's 13 to 20, what's that, 5 to 9. Okay, yeah. So let's use an actual mace rather than a large club, 25%. Mash that. Not really very impressed with those, to be honest. That's obviously complete trash. Why would you want accuracy on a club? They've changed accuracy in this patch, so that if you're at point blank, you don't need accuracy, which actually makes a lot of sense. So accuracy on a mace, kinda don't care. Yeah, I think I probably will want that. Well, do we just have a... Let's just use that for something. That seems fine. GCP. Okay, nice. Can we put auto switch on? I think if I'm not going to use WASD, I want to refolder these because I hate this vertical tab crap. Yeah, probably will. Okay, so we do have some augs, but the thing with augs is, I mean, I don't think it's really worth my augmenting anything till I get to a serious boss, to be honest. Okay, so we can elevate a skill to level 3. Yeah, I really don't want to use totem. I could get armor break. Armor break sounds like it probably would be very good. I just don't want to use it yet. Let's just upgrade Bone Shatter. Whatever. Right, so let's go. Gonna need to make some decisions on passives. Okay, where's my sketched tree? Yeah, so Sketch said So we could go down and take damage, which we've done. We could go across and get fire damage, but I really don't think that's actually worth it at this point. I did have plans to go and get armor, more passive block, but if we're not wielding the shield because we're using two-handed for damage, then that kind of sucks. Fizz's extra fire, that's very nice. Damage versus burning should be good, but that's very conditional, which is why the values don't suck. I do want regen, but it's a long-ass way over to regen. I mean, increased stun threshold for us is nice. That's got 0.5% regen, and that's only going to be... Yeah, I mean, that will make us physically tankier, which I do like. And that gives us regen. I think that's probably the next good move. And I do want this regen cluster as well. Personally, I think regen is the solution to the end of Act 2, if at all possible. Okay, so we're going to do that, because that gives us a lot more armor, hopefully. Estimated 44%. Damage reduction. Obviously that's complete trash because that's not how armor works, but let's pretend. And yeah, we're going to buy across. Estimated 46. That's obviously a lie. It's such a lie. You lie! Track the spirit. I don't want to track the spirit. The hell with the spirit. Okay, well if we've done Crowbell, and we're pretty much done here, as far as I know. Is there something else? Let's map this. That's Freythorn. Druidic Ritual. Okay, yeah, so we haven't done that. Right, so we're not done here. Like Abyss. What are the odds that the Druidic Ritual is under the Abyss? I'm guessing non-zero. Lightning Mirage is just the shittest mod, and I'm so glad that they ported it to both games so I can truly enjoy its majesty.
Cower!
Add a socket. Nice. Yeah, I mean, these Arch Nemesis mods, I think the design is shit in PoE 1, and it seems worse to me that it's in PoE 2. But, never mind. Next fight. Aha. Okay, so here's the ritual.
Crush them!
Neat. Could have transmute. Yes. Won't say no. I could probably augment that, couldn't I? Nice. Nice.
What is this?
It's not good news, I'll tell you that. I mean, that was quite effective. There's just Earthquake and then Bone Shatter. Okay. Gonna need a bit of a chunk of monsters. Okay, fellas. Anyone else? Level 4, Monsieur. Oh, we could elevate Infernal Cry. That would give us a whole extra percent as extra fire. Wow, 1%. What does Combust improve? Okay, yeah, that's 30. That's 30%. That's pretty good. But Earthquake's level 2.
Wow, this is ominous.
That's what I thought.
So, I was right to be worried. They're still making these damned altars. And this one's bigger.
Is it bigger?
Something's wrong, hero. Something's definitely off. I thought I was imagining the whispers in the shadows at night up there. Thought I was just spooked by the cultists. But maybe not. Please, check in on the Enclave. I'm gonna get while the getting's good. Good luck, hero. For now, I'm gonna get while the getting's good.
Yeah, you said that already. I caught it the first time. How are we doing on time? Oh, 24 minutes. My god. It just feels like longer. Fine. Okay, so ritual complete, so we could go to Freythorn at this point. I don't want to go to Freythorn, but I want to have been to Freythorn. 0.5% life regen. Just don't even bother. Do you get a regen 4 per second? Well, 4 is larger than 0. I consider that a win. Got 248 life, suddenly.
Break! Steel yourself!
Okay. Oh, God. It's not the button I think it is. Okay. Fine. You're still standing there. Yes, your brown on brown colour scheme
Sinister shadow lurks
made
here.
it quite hard to see.
Can't believe it. The whole bloody place has gone mad. Please, hero, find the other altars and dispose of them.
Dispose of them.
Put an end to this. I'm gonna check around here for any sane survivors.
I think that's thee and me, chap. Hi, everybody. I don't know what button I'm pressing. Let's just press a random one. Okay. Nice effigy. Obviously, scrolls are too valuable to find in baskets.
Dodge this!
Thank you.
You shall fall!
Okay. So, this seems bad. It's just gonna get worse. That is a fucking ludicrous amount of chaos damage, given that we're trapped in a small arena. Well, yeah, same to you. So, moving on.
No mana!
No mana.
Weakling!
Okay. Oh, do we want a level 4 or something? Whilst we're about it. Yeah, for my slam. Why am I sensing... Well, this could be the right way. I mean, it's possible. Big hat. Which we can't identify. Be nice if we could. Maybe just don't find identifier scrolls these days. You know, maybe you're just supposed to buy them with gold? Is that just a gold sink?
Destruction!
Okay. Are we nearly there yet? Nice. Yes. Oh, we have one identify scroll. Okay. 38%. 38 armor. No resistances. Slightly increased mana. I mean, it's not the best unique item. I mean, rare item I've ever seen. I have seen better. I mean, for example... I mean, it's got 2 life regen per second, which is pretty nice. But otherwise, I mean, any other stats that it rolled would be good. Literally the opposite of what we got. KK. Is it worth it? Yeah. Augment, not to be sniffed at. Effigy, finally.
Back down! Hammer and anvil!
Okay. Uh-huh. Step inside, take a ride. Oh, he's a happy chap, isn't he?
I must destroy this before it goes any further.
Yes, this has gone too far already. Okay. Do we have enough? Well, whatever. Whatever! Hail to the king. Crap.
Destruction!
See, I've never been quite clear on what any of his abilities do. That seems bad. I mean, when you say it like that. Ah, shit. Slow down. Not today. Big hit time. Oh, I didn't slow down. That was bad. Don't annihilate. Oh, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. I mean, that's just bollocks. Just fucking bollocks. Fuck off.
Shut up!
Oh yeah, good shield charge there. Yeah, just stand in the blood cloud, why don't you?
Invasive growth.
Uh-huh. Okay, yep, great, yep, let's just stand in the blood cloud. That should make this much more entertaining. Because what we could all do is stand around for a while. Okay, we good to go now?
Invasive growth.
Not today, mate.
No mana.
The wild one's power is
Okay, yeah, so there's no point in actually hitting him for the next 20 seconds or so. Okay, yeah, so we need to avoid the landmines.
Does this!
No mana.
Oh. Yeah, his proximity to the stun threshold, primed for stun, is so very close to stun. The thing with these landmines is all we're doing here is drawing out the fight and decreasing the amount of available healing. Yeah. If checkpoints were permanent, I would just come back to this at like level 80.
invasive growth.
Yeah, fuck off. I didn't like you in Path of Exile 1. I never run you unless strictly necessary. I would sell your loot in Path of Exile 1 because I didn't want to fight you and your stupid goddamn abilities, which are very hard to actually see what the hell they do anyway, aren't properly announced, often seem to have no effect whatsoever.
You're on fire.
Like that. I mean, what the fuck is that shit? Right. Does it?
No mana.
Suck. Bit. You're still a twat.
Shadows should remain where they belong.
Yes. In early alpha.
So the cultists really did have a king lurking out there in the shadows. Shame. I might have followed him myself if he'd simply promised decent meals instead. Thank you, hero. It's not the result I was hoping for, but at least I know the truth. Clearfell's all I have left now. If I was a drinking man, it'd be a sobering thought.
If I was a drinking man, it would be a drinking thought. Okay, well, we don't really get much of a choice here, so I guess we'll take Cold Res for Act 1 boss. We'll have to get a lightning charm for the end of Act 2, and we're definitely going to need a chaos charm for Act 3. Great. Well, that sucked royally. As you can tell, I just don't enjoy this area. I liked Old Ritual. Old Ritual in Path of Exile 1 was kind of shit, but it was pleasant. I don't like all of this. I like the redesign of the mobs and so forth, and this, you know, sort of Wicker Man aesthetic that they're going for. But I never liked the King of the Mist. I didn't like him in the League, where we fought him a lot. Well, I fought him twice. That fight is even worse than this one. That fight is just total bullshit. Yes. Yeah, don't know. Anyway, we're done with this area. Where's the goddamn waypoint? Ah, screw it. Right. How are we on time? Time. Plenty. Time is passing slowly this morning. Well, I say morning.
How can I advise you?
Well, you could advise me what the hell all this shit is.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Yes.
Right. Okay, that's got life and regen, which I would love to wear. Unfortunately, it is armor evasion, and we're going to need the cold res, so that's not going to happen. That's obviously not going to happen. That's not resistances. Allies have crit chance, don't care. I'm afraid that's trash. What's that? 15 fire res? Man. It's pure evasion, which sucks. But I think we're going to end up wearing that. What does that disenchant into? Oh, you can't. Okay.
I've collected these over time. Oh, I like this one.
Okay, so we can double our damage now, so that's good news. That's got 2 affixes, hasn't it? Yes. I do wish the words prefix and suffix on these items were not completely obscured by the mods. Yeah. I mean, I know that would make the tooltip aesthetically unpleasantly wide, but then we could read the fucking words. Which I've always been quite a fan of. Whatever. Okay. So, we'll stick that on.
I like to
Did we
hold
just
on
get
to
light
bits and
radius?
pieces. Any
Yeah.
that catch your eye, another for my collection. Thank you.
You can keep it. Oh, and we got some spirit. And as a result, we got a spirit gem. Now, that's actually cool. What the hell? What spirit gems do we get? Oh, I'm already seeing good ones. Yeah, okay. Cool. Herald of Ash. Overkills cause explosions. Well, I am a fan of overkill. Ignite nearby enemies based on the overkill damage dealt. Does it actually ignite or does it cause flammability? Yeah, they changed this mechanic to make it easier to understand. Lol. No, they changed it to make it more balanced, which now means it's 12 paragraphs. So yeah, ignite used to just be fire damage over time. Right, so yeah, top slot. The chance of a hit to ignite is determined by the magnitude of the flammability, so that makes sense, because that's like shock chance or whatever, but it's a cumulative chance to ignite, effectively. Fire contributes to the magnitude, hits dealing more fire damage inflicts stronger ignites. Okay, fire contributes to the magnitude of ignite. The base magnitude of ignite is fire damage per second equal to 20% of the fire damage dealt by the hit that inflicted it. This is the final damage dealt by the hit, but not any modifiers on the target that affect how much damage they take from the hit. Magnitude is not further affected by any modifiers. Okay, yeah, so that's fine. That's as before. I was just interested whether the magnitude of the hits that are building the flammability could cause a cumulative effect on ignite magnitude, but it seems like that isn't what happens. And yeah, you just have chance to ignite, and whatever does the ignite, that hit. If it's a big hit, it does a bigger ignite. Makes sense. Bit disappointing, to be honest. I sort of hoped that flammability might have a bit more to it, but I mean, it would be a nightmare to calculate if it did, so fine. But that alleges that it actually ignites. Like, not flammability, like ignite. But is that really going to ignite, or is it actually going to inflict flammability? I assume it's actually going to inflict flammability. Anyway, it's going to be good. It's a small explosion. About an inch or so radius, I guess. Magma barrier. Passive block. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's that's very cool if you want to generate endurance charges, which we don't have any use for at the moment. Well, if we went Ancestor Totems, we would, but then I don't think I want to run Magma Barrier for that. And I don't think it actually does. I mean, it does a bit of damage. Yeah. Scavenged Plating. Fully breaking an armor grants you... Fully breaking enemy's armor grants you stacks of Scavenged Plating for the duration based on enemy rarity, and you gain armor and thorns. Yeah, so thorns being they hit you, they take damage. Normal enemies grant 1 stack, magic enemies grant 2, rare grant 5. So that is going to be good if we do ascend the way I'm planning to a Warbringer. If... Oh no, actually no, that's a Titan ability, isn't it? I think. I can't remember. I think it's Titan who gets passive armor break rather than having to use an armor breaking skill. Yeah, fully breaking armor grants you stacks of scavenged plating for a duration. Wait, what? 8 seconds? Okay, I thought that might be quite good, but that seems really shit. So if you fully break an enemy's armor, and so let's say you're high level and the enemy is really weak, and you break the armor very quickly, then yeah, sure, you get scavenged plating for 8 seconds. And I assume that, yeah, stacks of scavenged plating, maximum 10 stacks. 4% more armor per scavenged plating. Okay. Right, so yeah, when you armor break a unique, you get 40% more armor. That is huge. That feels like a bit of an endgame buff, to be honest. That does feel very useful when things are very tough. Iron Ward. I mean, if we were doing more armor break, if I actually was taking armor break, that would make sense. 65% of mitigated damage. Stores a percent of the physical damage prevented by your arm and other sources. Using it releases a nova of spikes. I mean, cool. Oh, massive stunning spikes. So it just passively stores up damage, and then you smack the button and you release 65%, up to 300 damage with triple the stun build-up in a very, very, well, in an okay-ish sort of radius, you know, yeah. Radii in Path of Exile are very hard to see on the PoE 2 wiki, but you can see them on the PoE 1 wiki. So yeah, when they converted everything to using meters, they just divided by 10. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, etc. So that's 5 meters, 6, 7, 8. So if this says 1.8 meters, that would be 18 on this scale, which is not bad. You know, that's around the character. It's not bad. Of course, our view is a lot zoomed out in PoE 2, so I am presuming that therefore this radius is actually proportionally smaller. And if that is the case, yeah, it's probably like 30% smaller or something. But it's a non-zero radius. Yeah. But Herald of Ash gives Ignite, and that's completely passive, and we do have enough buttons. I'm taking Herald of Ash because I think it's a winner. How many skills we got left? Some. Yeah, that's our sort of maximum skill count. Oh, I have 2. Oh, because I've got 2 maces. I've got 1 hand and 2 hand. Yeah, sure. Uncut level 4. I wonder if I should have armor break just so I have it. But I really am running out of fucking buttons. +2 melee strike range. But it is a strike, so it's a single target. We're not really set up for armor breaking though, to be honest. Let's just buff Bone Shatter. Okay. Fine, fine. Where are my runes? Oh yeah, there isn't a runes tab, or we don't have a runes tab, in any case. 20 life, armor, yeah, we're going to need to use that Artificers on something to ideally socket some cold resist, but we don't actually have a cold resist rune, so that could be out. Okay. Let's do something. Do I want to pick up the .2 regen? Or do we want to start this regen path? I mean, I think we might. I think this extra armor has been good, though. What are the other options? Block, stun threshold, life regen while moving. That's really nice. Well, rate while moving. Armor break, utility. Fire damage and fire pen. I mean, Fizz's extra fire is really tasty. See, this should be situationally very good, because if we actually get an Infernal Cry off, that is going to be great. But I think it's going to be relatively... It's not very useful against bosses. I just don't think there's going to be that many things on fire. Burning. Yeah. That's mostly going to be for clear. It'd be really nice for clear, but I'm mostly concerned with boss damage at the moment. That's got Ignite Magnitude, which is nice. That's just a straight 10% damage, increased break and AoE. I mean, yeah, that is nice. Where is the next chunky regen? Way over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is a big investment to get to regen, but I kind of do think that we should be. And I mean, it's only 0.75. It seems to make some sense to just pick up these 0.2s, even though like 0.2%. I know this is balanced, and that's why they're keeping everything nice and low so things don't get out of hand. But spending an entire passive point on 0.2% life regeneration is kind of insulting. It's really pathetic. And I understand they want the power and the gear and so forth, but I mean, then just take the node out. Why not just take the nodes out? Just get rid of them. Get rid of any node that is shit. Admittedly, that then the tree would be quite small, you know. But cumulatively, there is a lot of power here. It's just that the impact of buying any individual passive it just doesn't feel like it's there. You know, the notables, some of the notables, like that, Smash, that's awesome. You know, increased melee damage against heavy stun, great boss damage. Automatically great. 12% increased area of effect, that's not increased radius. Yeah. 25% increased armor break, that would be palpable if we were actually using armor break. Yeah, but 0.5% maximum life regen. I mean, yeah. So, yeah, we need to make a decision. I mean, we probably are going to want to go down here to either one-hand or two-handed damage. And the trouble is, when we do that, I'm going to need to have actually decided what I'm using. At the moment, I'm only using two-handed damage because it saves fiddling around with weapon swap. I really wish that I could just be using... getting passive block. I'd be much happier with that. But the damage is so bad. I don't know. The boss damage is so bad. Or rather, the boss damage with two-handers is so nice. This is all totem damage. Ooh, leech. 12% increased leeched. Yeah, but we don't actually... That doesn't give you leech, though, does it? Does it? I bet it doesn't. Increased amount leached. Leech is instant. There we go. Leech does life. That's what you're actually looking for. So where do we actually get leech? You don't? I guess? I guess you don't. I guess leech is only from gear mods. I mean, I'm just checking the entire passive tree. Wow. Yeah, and I mean, leech is really powerful, so I do understand that. PoE 2 leech. Ah, you have to spend a gem. Well, that's lame, but very understandable. Wow, I can't believe there's no. Of course there's no leech on the tree because there's no life on the tree. So why would there be leech? I don't know. I sort of feel like I'm supposed to just go and buy more damage, but I kind of do want to buy the regen nodes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're already up to what? 90% damage increase? Can we even see that on the skills panel? Main hand crit. No, okay, so we can't see increased. I do think that's kind of lame, and I know it's but then, see, I can see this in Path of Building. If I were to use Path of Building, I can actually see what is the total % of increased damage I have of each elemental type. And that seems like quite a reasonable thing to want to do. So that's like 24, 34, 44, 60, 70, 90, up to 130 if they're heavy stunned. So we're at 90% increase. So if we spend a bunch, okay, so we can get like 108, and then we head down here, and then in Act 2 we could start getting reduced attack speed, which won't actually make much difference if we're using things like Heavy Slam, because they have a fixed 1.5 seconds added anyway, so 5% reduced is going to do absolutely nothing. Increased stun build up and two-handed damage, and I mean that is impactful. But then we're talking what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 passives, but it would give us an extra 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, an extra 100%. So an extra 100% is going to give us an extra 50% damage, because we're already at 100%, give or take. So if we add another 100%, we go from 200% to 300%. So we add 50%. It's 50% more for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 passives. Right? Or our regen, which is currently 4 life per second. If I buy down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm going to get 0.5% of my life, which is what? 1.3. And yeah, so we get 1.3. Let's say we get another few percent from gear. Maybe we get up to 8% or something by the final boss, and so no, 8%. Maybe we go up to like 8. Maybe we go to like 8. Maybe it's 10 life per second, so we can make it like, yeah, that's going to be pretty fucking pathetic, isn't it? But it's non-zero, and that is, I think, quite important. Screw it. I'm going to go and buy the balls. Just give me strength. Give me strength. Plus 2 maximum life per 1 strength. Okay, so that should be 10 life. Sweet. Sweet. Okay. How are we doing on time? Yep, it's clearly time for a break. So let's take a break and resume next episode, when we shall do something that isn't the King in the Mist, and that will therefore be infinitely more satisfying and enjoyable. Until next time, farewell.